guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan and I'm with Skyline Acres, and today we are going to be using a foam cannon. So let's see what this thing's all about. So if you saw my previous video, I was using my tractor to spread urea fertilizer, which is very corrosive, and every time after I use that, I wash the tractor down. So I've decided to join the craze of a foam cannon. You're seeing them on all these channels now. To clean equipment, cars, whatever. I've actually owned this one for a while. This is the Tool Daily one on Amazon. It's like 22 bucks or something. It's actually really nice. I've owned it probably 6 months. I've used it once, and there's quite a few adjustments on them, so I don't feel like I totally know exactly what I'm doing. So with that said, let's hop right on into washing this thing. I will say I bought a Stubby pressure washer wand for it. You don't need it, but this thing just plugs right up just like, you know, it would on your long wand. But now you don't have a 3-foot long wand or whatever trying to use this thing with the weight right here. You can do that, absolutely. The other thing is, it's really nice for getting up under wheel wells and up underneath tractors or trucks in the wintertime or whatever. So I actually really like the Stubby one. I'll put a link to this. I think this was like roughly 15 bucks on Amazon. It actually came with a whole set of tips for it. You know, the blue, white, red tips, all that. And I'll put a link to the foam cannon as well. Now, as you see here, I have this mixed with Dawn dish soap. That's because I'm washing equipment. When I wash the truck, which I've only done once, but the idea is I'm going to use this here. This is Chemical Guys Watermelon. You can get it on Amazon. I'll put a link to that too if you want. This stuff is basically made for foam cannons, and it's the snow foam. It smells really good too. The difference is Dawn dish soap will strip your wax and everything off your vehicle, just like the grease on kitchen pans and stuff. Air in the lines. So this is a 32 ounce container here, and I had watched a few videos and everything and kind of got an idea of how much Dawn dish soap to mix in here. So I did a little over 3 ounces of Dawn in here. That was the foam you got. Also use hot water, works better. So I didn't play around with the settings a whole lot, guys, but if you turn this, I don't know if you can see those plates in there move closer and further apart. Pretty much have them about as close as you can. It's what I found works best. This is also a flow control knob. But anyways, one tractor, I probably used more foam than I needed to, but one tractor used practically a whole bottle there. It's sprinkling now, otherwise the foam would probably be holding up even better. But that's fine, because I'm getting ready to switch this out for the normal wand and go ahead and wash this thing off. super cool. This is a foam on wax that I also have. I'll put a link to that too. But this is wax meant to be used in a foam cannon. And I've used it once and it works pretty good. I'll tell you this, if you don't like wax in your truck or anything, and therefore you just don't, this will let you wax it more often and provide more protection than not waxing it. It's pretty good actually. This is 4 ounces to your 32, but it's not gonna take 32 to do the whole tractor. So what I'm probably gonna do is do 2 ounces, fill it halfway up. Yeah, so for the wax, it's just as easy, if not easier. All you really do is spray it on. If I remember right, it doesn't really foam up like the other stuff, you know, like soap. Spray it on. You still want your vehicle wet from washing it, and then let it set for 60 seconds and then wash it off and you're done. And I tell you, you definitely can tell it's been waxed after this. Also, you kind of move quickly with it because you don't have a ton here, but I mean, you're just putting a coating on there basically of wax. You got to remember that.
As I was making this video, I went to Amazon to get the link for the foam on wax and I didn't see it anymore. I then went to the Griot's Garage website, and under waxes they don't show the foam on wax, but they show a product called Polygloss. Contacted their customer support and they said they have discontinued the foam on wax and the Polygloss is the replacement. So I will leave a link to that instead.
Alright guys, so that wax has been setting probably a minute or two. I've got my short wand here just because it was already hooked up with just a white nozzle. Go ahead and rinse everything off. This thing will be waxed. So not that you're really gonna see anything because, you know, I mean, it's a tractor, but it is waxed. The water just beads up and falls off. Actually, you'll really notice it once it dries, and then you get, say you're out in a rainstorm in a couple weeks from now or whatever, you'll just see the water just bead right off. So the wax really does work. So what's my final thoughts on the foam cannon? I give it a thumbs up. I mean, all in, you're at $25 for the foam cannon. And I'll tell you what, if you need extra nozzles for your pressure washer, buy a foam cannon. They come with the nozzles. It's almost like getting a free foam cannon. Do I think they do a billion times better? No, but with that soap sticking on there for as long as it does, I don't know, I think it works good. So anyways guys, with that said, that's gonna be the end of this video. Hope you liked it, and we'll catch you again next time.